Ooh, creepy intro. Hey there, beer tubers. Welcome back to Maxwell Starr's Beer Reviews. Live here, not really live, but feeling barely alive, at GLB, Great Lakes Brewery here in Etobicoke, Ontario. Just outside of Toronto, technically inside Toronto. I got the camera lady here is Agnes. Greg's off in the hot tub somewhere trying to drown himself. I'm going to take a look at a flight over here at Great Lakes Brewing, and you know what? It's actually impressive because most places only do like 4 beers per flight. This place does 5 for $10, and you can get whatever you want basically that they have listed on tap or in bottle. In this case here, I've got 5 samples. I've got the Over My Dad Body Pilsner. I've got the Canuck Pale Ale, which, believe it or not, I've never had. This is the Meanwhile Down in Moxie American IPA. That is the Bride of Shuckie Oyster Stout, which Greg was talking about. And that is the Beatrix Baltic Porter made with cold brew coffee. So yeah, I might grab a bottle of that before I leave. So let's get down to this Over My Dad Body Pilsner. Straw yellow, very clear, not a lot of head. Standard thoroughfare for a Pilsner. It's got that herbal skunky note, like a, geez, does that ever smell like a Labatt Blue? We're in the right area for it. Like, that's spot on. I mean, they could have poured me a classic Labatt Blue and I would have thought that that's what this is. Geez, that's, not sure what to think about that. It's just like, I imagine on a hot summer day, that'd be great. And for anybody who's getting intro into craft beers, probably a good place to start. I'm willing to bet, even though it smells like Labatt Blue, it probably tastes better. Yeah. All right, down the hatch. Yeah, that's Labatt Blue. Got the nice toasted cereal grains coming out in the back. Big herbal peppery hop note at the top. Reminiscent of using like a European hops, like a sauce hop or something. Probably not what they use, but it tastes very much like German or Czech style, more like Czech style Pilsner. That's really not bad, but it's really something that caters towards the steam whistle / Labatt Blue crowd. Anyway, let's put that one down. Move along to the Canuck Pale Ale. Also straw yellow. Looks almost identical to the last beer. Let's give it a sniff. Ooh, that's considerably more fruity. Nice floral grapefruit note coming off the top of that one. Very inviting, slightly sweet. Nice balance of smells. That's actually really nice. Okay, down the hatch. It's wet. A little soggy. Nobody really knows what I mean when I mean soggy. It's got that wet kind of, not quite cardboard in the back, but it's just not very drying. But it is refreshing, at least. More earthy than anything else. That slightly floral taste. None of the citrus, really. I mean, yeah, maybe a touch of tartness from it. That's clean. It's not bad. All right, let's get into the nicer stuff here. This is the Meanwhile Down in Moxie American IPA. That one's considerably more hazy, but not like American style, like New England style hazy IPA. That's more, picture like your typical West Coast IPA or something, which I think is what it is. Let's give it a whiff. Big grapefruit coming off of that one. Not a whole lot. It's more like pink grapefruit. You got that little sweet, little citrusy kind of note, slightly floral, like a rose grapefruit. Very inviting. It's a little, smells a little muted because it's cold, but let's put her down the hatch. Sweet, pink grapefruit again. The smell really caters into the taste. It carries into the taste. Lightly resiny and pithy at the back. a little more sweetness lingering on in the palate than I really want. Almost makes it a touch biscuity, but at the same time, this is very, very tasty. It's almost a weird note to it. I'm trying to describe. I'm not sure what to put on. It's almost like a little warming. Might have to come back to that. Anyway, that's not bad. All right, let's move it over to the fourth one. Pride of Shuckie Oyster Stout. Very dark. A little bit of ruby red coming at the bottom. Not a lot of head. Ooh. Okay, that one's nice. That one's got like gourmet coffee. Big roast coming up through the nose. It's like sniffing a Starbucks, like a fresh Starbucks, black. Hey, let me see what
Oh yeah.
That's nice. All right, down the hatch. Well, you know, it's chocolatey. It's got a lot of like it tastes like spent coffee grains. Like the smell you would get off of when you change the coffee filter in the morning. Hopefully not an old stale one, but that kind of spent coffee kind of smell. It's what it tastes like. That sensation. It's definitely a little briny from the oysters. It's not what I would call creamy though. It is very nice. It is perhaps maybe too heavy on the brine. But overall, I do like that. I've been curious about trying that one ever since Greg mentioned it. And moving right along to the last one, then I'll move back to my ratings. That is the Beatrix Baltic Porter, and it's made with cold brewed coffee. We have it in bottles in here. It's one of their special releases for, what is it, their 30th, 20th anniversary, 30th anniversary this year?
30th. 30.
Yeah.
Well, technically 31 now.
Yeah, last year was the 30th. They're still celebrating, which, you know, I would be too. All right, very dark. Had no head on it when it was poured. Little ruby red. Holding it up in the sun, you can see that some color comes through, but it's very dark. Let's put her. Let's give it a whiff. Oh, that cold brewed coffee is shining through big time in the nose on this one. I mean, that's all I get. And it's a very nice coffee. Like that. I mean, that's legit coffee. That smells like a nice. Have you ever had yourself a cold brew coffee? That's exactly what this smells like. You get that coffee, but it's like a sweeter coffee. It's a lot less harsh, more rounded. That is beautiful smelling. I mean, I'm not getting like big chocolatey or berry notes that I would normally get from a Baltic Porter, but at the same time, I'm adoring. I love cold brew coffee. That is absolutely nice. Here, give it a whiff. You might like that too.
Yep.
Isn't that big on the big coffee?
That actually smells more to me like coffee than the other one did.
Yeah. All right, down the hatch. Holy smoke, does it ever taste like cold brew coffee? Some of that berry, that like almost like blueberry or taste is coming out of the back, along with little like that coffee. Sometimes will have like a tart tang to it. You get that in this too. A little bit of chocolate, heavy on the coffee. If you were to tell me this was just cold brew coffee, I'd probably believe you. I wouldn't even think that there was alcohol in this. But it's a Baltic Porter. That's. I don't think it's very Baltic Porter-y, if that's a word. Joe's gonna make fun of me for that. But I would say that's spot on cold brew coffee. That's excellent. You might want to try a sample of that. Well, we'll wait till we're done. That's nice. All right, let's go back to the ratings. So, with the Over My Dad Body Pills, that's straight up Labatt Blue. Anybody who's big into macro beers or just getting over into craft will probably like that. But anybody who's a craft beer drinker, you might find this boring. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. The Canuck Pale Ale. That's a decent pale ale. Again, I find it a little boring, but as far as pale ales go, that's run of the mill. That's standard. That's a good standard. Give that 3.25 out of 5. I like it. The Moxie. See, that's nice. That's got a nice mouthfeel to it. It's slightly juicy. I do appreciate it, and I'm glad I tried it. I mean, I wouldn't consider it as exciting as a real New England style IPA, but it doesn't have to be all the time. Give that 3.75. That's very nice. This one, Bride of Shuckie. Compared to other oyster stouts that I've had in the past, this is kind of, I think it's a little too much heavy on the brine. It's not like it's absolutely salty, but you get more of the seawater into it than you do with like any of the other like chocolate notes you would normally get from the stout. That said, it's good, but it's not the best oyster stout I've had. I would give that I'll give it a 3.5 as well. And finally, the Beatrix Baltic Porter cold brew coffee. I am in love with this beer. This is amazing. That's one of the best things I've had from GOB in a long time. I might have to pick that up before I go home. But that's so tasty. I love cold brew coffee. That's exactly what I'm getting to this. Yeah, maybe it's not heavy on the Baltic Porter notes itself. You get a little bit of the taste, but I love cold brew coffee, and I'm adoring this. So yeah, I'll give that a 4.5. That is tasty. And there you have it. First off, I want to thank Agnes for holding the camera the whole time and actually filming my face. And thank you, Great Lakes Brewing, for hosting us here on the back deck on a beautiful day in May. And I just want to thank everybody for watching. Thanks Greg for hosting me, Greg and Agnes for hosting me over here in Toronto for a night. And thanks everybody for watching. We'll talk to you folks later. Cheers.